We didn't want to change too much, you know. We didn't want to give people a real next-gen experience. We wanted to keep it arcade, and we wanted to keep it more old school and true to the SNES version. Of course, we couldn't use the NFL license, so you can go in and you can edit player names and team names, but you cannot edit any stats. They're all based off the SNES version, and they're all locked down. At any point, you can switch on the fly between 2D and 3D. We also have a little bit of a zoom when you're in 3D, but basically at any time during single-player gameplay, you can switch between 2D and 3D at whatever point you want. I think the only limitation is cutscenes. Multiplayer, you're limited to either play in 2D or in 3D online, just due to the limitations of networking, and it's just very difficult with our time and resources to get that working properly.
Now, when you play in 3D, how does that change the gameplay, if at all?
It's all based off the same stats, so it's going to change it, but not much. You know, you have to think of it as far as 2D sprites and full 3D. So in 3D, it's going to take, you know, a lot more time just to do a basic player animation. So we spent a lot of time tweaking as far as gameplay and speed and that kind of stuff, because obviously it is going to be a little different in 3D, but we feel that we've gotten it as close as possible as we can to the true 2D experience.
Does Zigzag still work in 3D?
Of course it does. We wanted to give fans the same kind of tempo and same general cutscenes as they all love in 2D. So what we did is basically recreate all the ones in 2D that you're going to see and kind of give them an updated modern flair. You're going to have your standard single-player game, which is going to consist of preseason, season, or all-star. For season, you have competition and you have casual. So for competition, if you quit out of a game that you're playing, it's going to ding you for that game. You're going to get a loss. In casual, it's not going to happen. In multiplayer, you've got full-on local multiplayer and you've got online multiplayer. For local multiplayer, you can actually assign up to 6 players to play, to do kind of a pseudo tournament system. So you basically just hand off the controller when one of the teams that's player controlled pops up, and he'll either play against the computer or he can play against another player opponent. For multiplayer, we had to limit it to preseason only, so you're not going to get a true tournament system, unfortunately. We really wanted to get it in, but we just couldn't do it. You know, we didn't have the time or the resources, unfortunately. Hopefully, the next time around, we'll get it in. I hope everybody enjoys the gameplay. It's been an honor to work on it. You know, it's been probably the hardest game I've worked on as a producer, just because there is so much love for this game, you know, and so much respect for it. Touchdown! The game is coming out for XBLA and PSN very soon. We don't have a release date yet, so TBD, but I promise everyone it's very, very soon.